Okay, just two things. I'm thinking about starting something where I can put together a group of girls and young women where I'm teaching them about waiting on motherhood and controlling their uterus and being sexually responsible, um, excuse me, within the Black community as a whole. Um, me as a person who used to live in Philadelphia for 2 years, there are a lot of ghettos, and I don't mean that in a super negative way, but within these communities, you see a lot of poverty, a lot of households that have single moms, and unfortunately, majority of the cases, you have kids who grow up to be young adults or adults, especially girls who wound up repeating the same generational cycle of having kids early and going into poverty and depending on the system, and and the boys, they wound up getting in the streets and hanging out with the wrong crowds and going to prison, things of that nature, lack of male leadership and stuff like that within the homes. So I was thinking about maybe attacking the feminine side, as far as like maybe starting a group where I'm taking in, or I'm showing girls who may not have mothers who are emotionally and mentally present, to teach them about being sexually responsible and just holding off on motherhood and be more focused on trying to secure a future for yourself, so that way you can get out of poverty, you can change your family tree. You don't have to live the way your mom was living, the way your grandmother was living, great grandma, whatever. You can be the key to get yourself out of that. And it starts by controlling your body and making the decision to not have children young, and to know that you yourself are the key, the gateway towards life. You are the life giver, and that's a huge responsibility, and it shouldn't be taken lightly. And you want to wait to secure your life before you give life. So I was wondering how I should attack that approach. I don't want to come out here and just look stupid, and I probably already look stupid just bringing it up, but I basically just want to get your opinion on how I should approach that. I was thinking about maybe starting at a local community center, or a church, or maybe putting up some flyers and my email address, my phone number, maybe make some business cards, maybe have the girls, or young women, or even early 20s, just maybe we'll all meet at a local library or something and just have a discussion. Um, just let me know your opinion on that. The other thing I wanted to talk about was black business. Knowing that in the grand scheme of things, there aren't that many black businesses. There are a couple, at least um, wherever neighborhood you're in. If you're not living in a predominantly white neighborhood, there's bound to be, excuse me, there's like an insect flying in my face. There's bound to be at least one or two black businesses that are around you within, I'm going to say, at least at the most, there goes that fly again, 15-mile radius at the most. Um, Jesus, sorry. So, my boyfriend and I, we were discussing this earlier. Should we actually go to a black business, like for an example, black owned hair, or beauty supply store? Should we go to a black owned beauty supply store and ask for sponsorship or some type of mentorship on how to start another beauty supply store? Um, and then as an incentive, maybe we can give like a percentage of what we earn to our mentor. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because when you look at a lot of Korean stores, Chinese stores, Indian owned businesses, Middle Eastern owned businesses, they have a lot of uh, what's the word? Mentorship, sponsorship. Like they had family members and people that came way before them to start their business and to grow money and to pass down the, where to get the supplies, how to get the income, what to do to start your own franchise, things like that. And Black people overall, we don't really have that strong of a network. So I was thinking, could we possibly just as individuals go to the nearest Black business that we can think of and ask if we can get some advice on how to start a similar business, and and just pass it along. And as an incentive, can we just give some of our earnings, back to our mentor or our sponsor? That may sound kind of stupid, but it's just my idea of how we can, tighten up our network a little bit and grow a little bit more economically, because I feel like that a lot of us are scattered, and we don't really know how to connect with each other. And I think this is just my idea of how we can kind of like grow a little bit more. Just give me your thoughts. Those are just a couple of things that have been on my mind today. Just let me know your opinion, and I'll catch up with you in my next video.